Ja tere siis jällegist, aga sõidu põhjustest ma räägin ka üsna varsti, aga ma ei ole mitte kunagi käinud sellel raudteelõigu vahelisel osal, mis on Tiksoja ja Vorbuse vahepeal. Ma olen küll selle peale juba varem mõelnud, aga ma ei ole kunagi seda suutnud teoks teha. Ja siin tulevad ka lingid nende teiste sõitude kohta, mis ma kunagi sinna teinud olen ja kui ma näen ikkagi, kui halvad on mul olnud nii esimene ja teine kaamera ja kui halvad on mul olnud ka mikrofonid, millega ma olen juttu rääkinud, et see on kohutav. And hello everyone in here, being it's a small trip and I'm talking in the video about that and I'm putting to links about the other videos too that is connected with that thematic, but I'm heard that in all the videos it's how bad is camera's qualities. I thought it's free cameras and it's microphone quality, the home in the desktop microphone quality it's so bad. И здесь у нас начинается такое маленькое поездочка, такой перегон железнодорожный, такой, как у нас этот Tiksoja Vorbuse, где я там никогда не был, я вот там говорю про этот, и этот, там этот исчезающие железнодорожные русских домики, садовые домики железнодорожных русских, вот так можно сказать, что они вроде так пойдут куда-то уже потихоньку, и их почти уже не видно. Вот я еще немножко поеду и посмотрю и говорю насчет всего этого. Так, и начинается скоро уже здесь видео. Ja täna on 16. november 2024 Tartu linn ja me näeme, et täna on väljas on tuul suurem, lubati, et tuleb veel suurem, laupäev ja väljas on üle 8 kraadi, peaaegu 9 kraadi sooja. Nii palju küll nagu ei lubatud prognooside järgi, vähemalt Tartusse vähemalt mitte. Aga igal juhul see selline tuul on ja kui nüüd eelmine aasta võtta, siis 15. kuupäevast alates hakkas eelmine aasta oli külmetas ja just 19. 20. novembril selle sama kaameraga DJI Osmo Action 4-ga siis ta sai just äsja ostetud ja ära aktiviseeritud ja tegingi nagu esimesed testvideod tegin sellega, sõitsin natukene siin ringi, ei suutnud neid jagu saada seda varpi ja mida veel siis sealt neid režiime, lainurkasid ja ülilainurkasid ja kõik need igasugused imelikud asjad, need tundusid väga ebardlikud olema. Aga kui ma jõuan täna nüüd varsti ühe kohani, siis ma seletan, kuhu me sõidame. Me ei sõida kaugele, tiirutame siin samas. And hello everyone. Today is 16 November 2024, Estonia, city of Tartu. And it's Saturday and the clock it's 10:40 a.m. And it's today's anomalic hot or warm fever. It's 8 degrees or little more and little less than is 9 degrees. And where we ride it's today, not far. First the stop we made in here, where is the roads is crossings. And I made in here it's first stop. Итак, теперь сегодня привет. 16 ноября 2024 год. Я знаю, что на русском языке почему-то я все время говорю 23 год. Так, успеваю сюда подъехать. А так я хотел здесь как раз останавливаться, ходить сюда немножко вперед. And I want to make it in here. It's first it's a pit stop and it's walk to here and and watch to that direction. Итак, я специально хотел просто остановиться здесь и смотреть на этот, как раз на этот сторону сюда. Что тут странного или не странного? Дело в том, что если ты едешь здесь велосипедом, у тебя надо все время смотреть здесь как тут машины, тут железные дороги, как ты этой резины не сломаешь. А когда я ехал с этим самокатом, это маленьким, этот клон, этот Xiaomi M365 или что-то такое, видео редакторы смотрел и вдруг видел, но я же ездил один раз сюда, здесь по краю, и тогда я заметил, что что-то здесь отсутствует, что что-то тут все это пропало здесь. And if I'm ordinary riding with bicycle, alright, I am all the time, since you need to watch in here, it's just traffic, where railways do not broke the tires and whatever. But if I made that is a test-драйв with Xiaomi 365 copy or electric scooter, and I'm riding in that side, and if I was at the home and in the editor I'm watching the videos, I'm seeing it's a one moment, it was for me it's a strange surprise that it's something in here, it's a missing. But it's missing from here. It's in here it's like it's railway Russians gardens. And how do you explain it? In here it's a railway, and in Soviet period, 50 meters to here and 50 meters on another side was its railway land. And railway was like it's a system inside, it's a system, we can say it. And for railway Russians takes to here it's a land, and the building is a mall, very small handmade, and materials are stuff, and it was a garden, potatoes, vegetables and apple trees and whatever. And in that side we was, or everywhere in here is nearby the Tartu. And in one moment I'm seeing that we lost, and in here corner was it's the last gardens, and in here was, but I'm watching it's a back, it's a last year 2023. It's due, it's a lost, it's not in here, but I'm not seeing, I don't know how. I'm always watching that with small railways gardens, railway Russians gardens. Yes, I'm talking like it's railway Russians. No, how do you explain it? Estonia before the war was in Estonia was it's 7% it was Russians, and mostly of that Russians was that who escaped from Soviet Rusland, like it's tsaristic generals, scientists, poets, musicians, and they living yes in here, and they was no educated people, we can say it was. But in the middle of the 80s, in the beginning of the 80s, it's for Russian was 33 or 35% populations. And it's all was it's a migrations. Something makes in here it's a noise, but I don't understand what is it to make it a noise in here. tõk. Так тут что-то сделать шум такой, тык-тык-тык-тык-тык, но я не понимаю, где это такое. And we see that these factories in here, it's like it's a tower. It's again like it's a noise, tuk tuk tuk. I'm heard that it's in yesterday, but I'm not understand if riding it's a lower speed or walking. I'm not heard that. Where is it comes? It's all right. And in here was it's different Russians. Mostly was factory Russians. In here we seeing this lines is a drawing to here. It's mostly was in here is factory Russians. After that was it's railway Russians. After that was it's post box Russians and military Russians. What is a post box Russians? Post box Russians was that Russians were working in the military defense factories, and that military defense factories are called like it's post boxes. And that Russians is called like it's post box Russians. And who's working in the railways, they call this railway Russians. And who's a factory not working, not mostly all the Russians working something is like varies was is a physical work, not like it's a mental work or something. It's and especially for that Russians, for factory Russians are piled in here is stupid factories and Russians are I need to explain it. If I'm returned back from Soviet army, I was in the railway troops, and in here too was it's the small houses was in that side. It's before it's. No, I mean that in Soviet period. Is it we can found in here it's a trail. Is it we can see it's some ruins from that in the other side of that. And in here was too it's gardens and the summer house. Summer houses was it's a modern plastic. It's not for Soviet period. But I remember that in 2014 I am seeing somewhere in here, it's like it's that summer house ruins in here. In here it's rebuilded, but it's railway side. It's in here. It's now it's need to go found the way. Is back. I'm not seeing in here. It's ruins of that. And in the I'm returning from an army, and I was in the railway troops, and I can make this every railway works, and I know everything in that period about the railways. And in one moment, and if you was in the 2 years in Soviet army, you after that you being so stupid and your mind is not working normally. And I think at first that maybe I can go to work to a railway, like it's, and yes, I can show that place that this was. It's a railway office. Now we're seeing, if you're riding in my bicycle, we're seeing it's that and I'm going to office and I'm saying that I can do everything and I know everything about railways. And I remembered it's a small exam and I passed it normally, but we say that we can't take me to a work because I'm Estonian. We takes to a work to a railway system, it's only the Russians. Haha. Now we understand it. In that period I'm not thinking maybe about it's very much about that, because it's if you was in the Soviet army or with all the Asians and Caucasians and Russian and Ukrainians, it was like it's normal people, but the other Kazakh, Uzbek, Tajik, Kyrgyz, Azerbaijan, Armenian, Gruzian, Georgians, Armenians, and it's other Caucasians, it's like it's unnormals. And it's a small rain is starting. I'm not expect that it's being so early. And now we understand that it's mostly in here was it's your own Russian system, and two is a defense factory, the Russian, the post box. It's two, it's working only the Russians. And in the factories, two is 80%. Was two is only the Russians was. I'm not understand what is making here it's a noise. land for railway Russians. Takes it's nearby the railways, it takes it's a land. And yes, we made it a small gardens in here. I remembered that it's starting to build, maybe it's in the middle of the 70s. I can say it's beer factory, but today is a Saturday and beer factory is not working. And we heard it's a train. But now I want to see. I remembered that small railway Russians houses, summer houses in here. It's I remembered that. But I know at places that is if you're riding more to like it's a north side. But now in here, in the both side of the railway, was two is railway Russians houses. And I'm watching by the map, it's like it's I don't know what is in here. Is it ruins or now or not? I'm not understand. And it's and I want to see it now. Maybe it's people from free countries, well, not from Europe countries. It's hard to explain what's mean that these Russians to Estonia. No, it's like it's if we was live in Scotland, maybe in Aberdeen, and in one day you seeing that this brings Aberdeen is full of Brazilians. And they have it's another lifestyle, and it's very strange. Now the map shows that in here there must be it's a trail or track. And in here was two it's Russians small summer houses. But let's walk to another side. I'm not seeing it's tracks or trail in here. It's and in the other side must be too. It's a way, or is it? And in Tartu have built many of beton panels apartment houses, and all that is for that is Russians. The railway, Soviet railway system are working, were built for railway Russians. Two is houses, and in the Tartu have many apartment houses that people calls that it's railway Russians houses. All right, in here we can ride. And both sides of the railways I'm remembered in Soviet period, and in the 90s I'm remembered was two it's small summer houses was in here. It's aha, something we seeing it still. Is it abandoned?
or not. Итак, кто, может быть, моего плохого английского понимает, они, может быть, поняли, о чем я говорил. Из резины сделано. Is it in here they live somebody? Huh. Looks like it. And this is made it from railway machines. It's Midagi это сделано. But is it more than 50 meters? Huh. I think that this camera lens is full, is small, is covered with small raindrops. I think it's. I'm turning off the camera and then cleaning. Alright, yes, it's some raindrops. In here it's Tartu, Tallinn main road in here, and by that we heard that all the noise in here. Yes, been seeing it's something we was in here, it's ruins. It's not good to ride in here. But I'm seeing from a satellite pictures that is in here, it looks like it's some bigger houses must be somewhere in here. It's and for what Russian migrants are starting to build, yes, it's apartment houses, and nearby the east side of Tartu is a building. It's all for him. It's like it's a sleeping region. Where is it? Another old gardens in here. It's for what is in here? It's in another side. It's we're seeing something. Old summer house ruins in here, and something in here it's too. Something we still seeing in here. It's and yes, in here was it's many all that both sides of that and in here is ending that there is a railway bridge over the Emajõgi river and both sides was is was that houses. If I'm sitting, I'm little it's a higher and I'm seeing over the railway it's too. Something in here it's and we're seeing in here in the left side something it's but somebody we seeing in is spending here it's time. It's a way. And now, if it's in the past, it's a Soviet railway system. Now it's Estonian railway system, and they say that it's all that houses and all that buildings in here it's illegal. In here it's not car, nobody's we seeing it's a grass is growing. But in here we're seeing it's like it's a normal condition. And in here it's a well, I think, or it was. Итак, попробую говорить тоже. Когда вот с велосипедом едешь, вот где этот перекресток, там где железнодорожный переезд, не видишь всего этого, просто надо следить всего этого движения, там все такое. Но я все время видал, я как-то бы все время как-то не заметил, что вдруг пропали из оттуда сады или маленькие огородики железнодорожных русских. Ну тут видно, машинами едет и все такое. Огород вроде сделают. Но редактор я видел вдруг, что этого нету. И у меня даже пруд такой. And it's a handmade lake in here. Итак, здесь может быть канава перед. Я смотрел по карту, что может быть я и не могу, может быть пешком, а там если я железную дорогу поднимаюсь, тогда я могу, может быть, и попасть туда. Что вроде их не было. Они вообще-то возникли где-то так, если я помню деревни, это там где-то в сторону Эльва ехать. Еще в 75-м году весной их еще не было. Я из этого детства помню, но потом они очень быстро возниклись, и их много было. Вот такое тоже. Но там как раз были, когда-то брали пробы. Тут пошире, чем 50 метров же. Тут кто-то тоже ходит сюда, вроде. И с другой стороны, за деревьями тоже, значит, есть дорога. And in another way, another side of that trees, I think that still is a way. Or not. И их было много. И здесь были они оба стороны были. И подальше тоже до железнодорожного моста, которого Jänesce называется. На перевод, прямой перевод заяц. Заячный мост. И тут две остановки были. Vorbuse и Emajõe, по-моему. Или назывались даже Jänesce тоже. Здесь была Vorbuse была хорошая путка такое. Это такое крепкое. А подальше просто это такой маленький перрончик было. И все. Да нет, отсюда только машинами едет. Так, по следам видно. Вот по этой стороне я никогда не ходил и не ездил здесь. Поездом едешь, смотришь и как-то все время их смотришь. Но я тоже смотрел, что каждый год их здесь вроде меньше и меньше их стало. И вот как-то раз туда сделали новый мост, сейчас здесь в 22 году начинали там построители. У меня же видео сделано на ютубе тоже. Я ссылку поставлю насчет этого там. И две женщины еще сделали как этот, не спектакль, не на какой спектакль этот. Куда выставляют, выставку сделали, да, исчезающие железнодорожные садики. Более-менее прямой перевод такой. Но это уже давно было сделано. Теперь уже больше, чем лет 10 уже, даже, по-моему, 15-16 лет назад это было сделано, по-моему. И одного женщину я знаю. И... так, пойдем сюда. И потом посмотрим на другую сторону тоже. Но они тоже сделали как-то... как-то так, куда было удобно попасть с поездом. И вроде так. И одна женщина там недалеко от меня живет, ближе этому железному дорогу. И там была целая фотосерия была сделана, где этот переезд было. И как он с этими мужиками, там, женщинами, кто огороды сделал, там, говорить. В то время еще видео довольно редкостью было, наверное. И так, вроде здесь ничего не видно уже. I. Место еще... Так, если начинаю ехать, все начинается как будто бы тоже такой маленький. Чувствовать. Ага, вот здесь еще домик. And yes, I'm seeing in the map, it's like it's in here, what it's a bigger house. It's like it's and in the... And all that houses, it's not in registry. It's like it's illegal houses in here, officially. And then every moment, it's Estonian Railways can send to here. It's a bulldozer, and to fall it's Итак, они илlegальные здесь. Они никаким регистрам не относятся. И эстонские железные дороги, может быть, себе сюда каждый момент посылать бульдозер. Так, в каком состоянии? And that's condition that it's... Is it in here, it's a trail or not? Something is a tree, maybe it's a apple tree or something. It's this looks like it's in use, but that is not. Or is it in here to live some houseless? No. In here is not living nobody, because in here we're not seeing in the... But it's closed. All right. No, it's not closed. Ah, it's a locket. It's a table. All right. All right, we understand that it's a summer house. But I'm not understand that it's somebody was in here, it's in that summer. Итак, вроде по следам непонятно, чтобы вообще кто-то здесь в этом году здесь было. Но кто-то тут порезал все-таки этот. И этот какой-то другое яблони что-то. And it's a rain. But it's a promise that it's a rain must be in the evening period. It's like it's 5 or 6 p.m. But I want to use that hot fever. Alright, and we're seeing that this mirror too. It's all in the raindrops. Так, этот дом лучше кондиции. Nii, ja siin on näha siis ikkagi, need on nüüd raudteevenelaste, need vanade majade kohad siin kõik. Või nende... Ja vanasti oli terve see tee ääred, mõlemad pooled olid täis. No see on kasutuses. I tam tasu tualeti eest. And in the left side it's a toilet. And what is on other side? We're not seeing is nothing. Туалет здесь, на этом стороне все-таки. Но видно, огороды не сделают. Но все-таки кто-то ухаживает. Здесь трава закосена так, чтобы просто пойти отдыхать, выпивать, шашлык сделать. Поезда редкости, товарных поездов почти что вообще нет уже. Только эти пассажирские. Ну, они шума не сделают. И когда еще провода ставят, и электричка будет кататься, тогда вообще их не слышно. Traverse двигается. And that is traverse is moving. Somewhere in here, maybe that way is ending and it's being it's water. Maybe, I'm not sure. Так, на листьях скользко, как всегда. And is it in here is the end? And in here we're seeing it's everything is it's growing in here. It's and somebody's a care about that garden in here. It's I'm seeing that is a car is riding to from a vet's or they turning around in here. It's a car. Так, вроде следы были сюда. Но здесь должен быть канава. Если я по карту смотреть. Сейчас у меня нету. Так-то интересно даже. Довольно интересно так прогуляться. And it's not bad to walk in here. Aha. I heard it's a train. Ага, этот противовесом. Угу. Подтягивается здесь провода, значит. Так, оттуда дорога пойдет куда? Так, там ферма. And in the left side is a farms. It's a big farms. Alright, I'm not gonna know what farms, but we're seeing in here is something. Так, здесь должен быть большой канава. Такой. Вроде такой серьезная преграда должен быть. And in here must be it's like it's a small or bigger water channel, and we're seeing it. But I want to walk to other side of it. And in here we're seeing it's railway houses. But the way in here is ending. I'm not climbing up, I think, or it's not good to climb up with that bicycle. Somebody's walking in here. Huh.